It is Friday the 14th of December 2018 and it's a gloriously sunny day, but bitterly cold as well. I've come up to the Woodmans Pub, and the reason I'm here is I'm helping them with a planning application to allow them to extend the building out to the back so that they can have a function room there, which is particularly for marriage functions. And the problem we've got is that because it's in Greenbelt, then the officers, the planning department, are kicking up a fuss. So I'm representing them at the committee when it comes up for a decision. No date yet fixed. So I've just been up to have another chat with them and to discuss how we move on with this. But I've now finished that meeting and I'm about to head off back home to sort out more focus leaflets. We do two different types of focus newsletters. The more traditional one is the printed version, which goes through every door in the Whickham area. We do various different editions according to the villages, because that way it makes the news in it much more local. And I've been producing this for about 33 years, I think, so it's got a long history in the area. And then about 10 years ago, we came up with the idea of also doing an email newsletter by email, which we call eFocus. And last night we sent out the latest edition. So this is it here, and we're getting quite a good number of responses to it, all positive so far. And last night's edition led with the issue of the housing being given the go-ahead on Whickham Highway, and we've included some of our videos about it. We've also got about the Woodmans. This was the pub I was visiting this morning, not for a drink, isn't to add, but to talk to them about their planning application, which is partly what this story is about, but also it highlights the fact that the Woodmans are in line for an award. And then we have the turf cutting ceremony at the Whickham School, and then the Methodist Fair, which I opened, and then we've got various Christmas tree lights, switch-on ceremonies in the area, and then finally a bit about the consultation that's taking place on the fire cuts. So I'm quite proud of our focuses and our eFocus, but I'm particularly keen that we increase the number of eFocuses that we do, because in the past we've tended to do them on an occasional basis, but they were actually quite long. And what we want to do now is actually do them on a much more regular basis and make them shorter, but also have more video news and photos in them as well, which we can do on the system that we've got. So we're getting good response to the eFocus. We've got about, I think it's about 12 or 1300 people on the circulation list, so we'll be encouraging more to subscribe to it in the future. But we also find that a lot of people will receive their eFocus and then they'll send it on to family and friends as well. So it's what I call the ripple effect. So it spreads out from the original recipients.